On the outskirts of a small village stands a massive tree whose canopy disappears far above the clouds. Well grandiose on the outside, its interior houses the humble Mortem Post, which receives and delivers letters from those who have passed on. Deciding to break protocol to lend a helping wing, Rain, a flighty little courier, takes a skittish girl by the name of Mila on an adventure through the inner workings of the post office. Together, they search for a letter containing the last words of someone who seemingly never existed. Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and it is day 3 of going through the games that were released recently by Studio Elan because of an internal game jam. Now that I think of the whole collection is called Studio Elan's Garden Variety Dandelion Set. I think I have not mentioned that, but yeah, third game on their lovely idea of an internal game jam. I don't know, man, I just love the idea of that in general. But we talked about it quite a while, so let's not get stuck on me talking about that again, and let's begin. Upwards Rain, the post office of Far Wales. Right, usually always I have this switched off so you can see it, but now you can. This is the cursor. It's so nice. I actually love to show it from time to time when the cursor is pretty cool. But it also distracts me. Or more like maybe it distracts everyone out there, so I switch it off anyway. But well, the cursor is pretty cool. A wink. Anywho. Damn, that thing. You know what? If this is that tree, it kind of reminds me of of Dragon Ball, if you think about it. It was not a tree, obviously, but there was a certain, let's say, building that looked exactly like that and was reaching high above the skies. If you know, you know. Anyway. Far from the hustle and bustle of the capital of Alchemica lies a small coastal village by the name of Vitae. In the mornings, those who live near Earthfoot residences are awoken by the scent of fresh bread, being baked and cloth being spun, magic imbued within every creation. Dude, waking up and having the scent of fresh bread? Oh, yes. You are talking my language right now. You definitely are talking my language right now. I still miss the times when I could just walk past a proper bakery and like smell that freshly baked bread and so on. Throughout the day, Seaborn work tirelessly, the hammering of nails and sawing of wood being telltale signs of their presence. For few in number, you can seemingly find one just about anywhere you go. You know what? This is basically like a small village, but that is kind of maybe having people tied close to each other, sort of. That's nice. To be fair, I'd prefer to be in those houses that are kinda a little away. As the sun sinks low, the spark bounds make themselves known, the quiet humming of their devices serving as a familiar ambience, as well as a promise that tomorrow will awaken to some new manner of convenience or innovation. For whether it will last till the following sunset is always an uncertainty. Damn. However, on the far eastern outskirts of the village, there lies a place that seldom makes a sound. A gargantuan tree, climbing so high into the heavens that the clouds hide its canopy from the view. Oh. Wait, the tree grew over... Damn! That is nuts. That building must have been there before the tree. Right? Unless somehow the tree actually grew like that and you built inside. Because it doesn't look like it's been like cut in any weird way. Anywho. And at its base, Mortem Post, a modest little post office the Gale kind called their home. I bet it functions way better than post office in Poland. Ugh. Mortem Post, the village of Vitae. The chime of a small bell tied to the entrance rings out through the empty building, just as it had done for the past 20 years. Man, this once again reminds me of that bakery, because the bakery had a bell by the doors as well. Gee, I wonder if the bakery is still like running there. Just as they had done the past 20 days, two sets of footsteps follow soon after, belonging to a young seaborn girl and a botanist who, until moments ago, was standing to the tree's exterior. The scent of wood is overpowering to most on their first visit, for the girl still seems to struggle with it even after several weeks of daily check-ins. Okay. Overpowering smell, you say? Me entering the sections of the stores with, like, candles that you can smell. Me entering any sort of areas with perfumes as well. Just too much for me. Way too much. Or me following someone who thinks that perfume can replace shower. Ugh. Because those people usually, like, you know, leave basically a cloud of perfume behind them. Oh, it's terrible, man. Anyway. The office being situated in a tree's interior makes it inescapable. With no windows, they can open in a feeble attempt to mitigate it. But there is, like... Rain. Oh, wait. Rain, you're on the shift today. We've got a visitor. I don't know who is Mizorefo. Oh, what a cutie pie. For the back doors conceal much, they can disguise the fluttering and tumbling as a flighty little courier clumsily barrels forth, eventually opening the door with a slam. Is she like an owl girl? Hi, hello, I'm here! Good morning. I was half worried you'd still be in bed. No, wide awake just like every other day. Oh, of course, of course. And you simply didn't hear the bell ring since you were too engrossed in your morning duties, I trust. Well, you know, a courier's work is never done. You know what? Now that I think about it, given that she seems to be an old girl, basically, I think, maybe I'm incorrect, but I think I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? I guess making a game about post office and like the, you know, kind of characters being with animal traits of sorts. You could have tried to take away my hate towards pigeons, which supposedly worked or were used as delivery birds, right? But also, I thank you for not using pigeons because I still hate them. So, using an owl, way better option. Owls are so cool. Anywho. Oh boy, she was snapping, wasn't she? All too true. The courier's work never ends. True. Ha!
They fell for it again. Misery is so easy to trick.
Anyway, I'll leave the both of you to it. There is still some branches that need trimming out front, and I like that sorted before the day's deliveries. Leaving Rain with a wave, Misery makes their leave. His leave. The chime of the bell above the door marking the end of the conversation and the start of Rain's current task. She finally turns to Mortem Post guest, her smile instinctively dropping as she does so.
Oh, it's her again. I've only had front desk duty a few times the past little while, but it's always gone the same way.
Front desk duty. So it seems like you are not only a courier here. Could it be that she's running the entire post office?
Her name is Mila.
Okay. This is basically also how we say a mile, basically in Polish. Mila. Anywho,
she's expecting a letter. I say what?
Not like we are using miles for. We don't. We are kilometers kind of country. Anywho,
her name's Mila. She's expecting a letter. I say what the protocol tells me to say and tell her that no, it hasn't arrived yet and no, I can't double check.
I mean, you could.
She left the post office looking super sad, which makes me feel sad too. Pat.
The little courier shakes the thoughts from her mind, a stray feather or two coming loose and floating away in the process. Once the rafting stops, a smile returns her face.
It's okay. Just stick to the script, Rain. Word for word. Kale will get mad if you don't. Hello! Welcome to Mortem Post! What's your business with us today, miss? I think a letter from my friend should have arrived by now. It hasn't been delivered yet for... I see. Can I get your name? It's Mila.
Rain dips two of her wing feathers in ink and scribbles down the date and Mila's name on the list they keep behind the desk. She wonders how helpful this rule can be as she wipes the remaining ink off with the nearby towel, when the entire page is filled with nothing but Mila's name.
Okay, I've got your name written down. We'll look into it as soon as we're able, but unfortunately if it hasn't arrived at this time, there is a chance we haven't got it in yet. Are you sure? You can't check in the bag just in case. It's been a long time. Oh, this part is always the hardest. I can't, sorry, miss. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have.
The girl goes off the script, turning away to hide the tears starting to well in her eyes before she says her goodbye.
I'm sorry for bothering you. I won't come back tomorrow, I promise. Is she crying? I know she's always been sad about it, but this feels way worse.
Something in Rain felt heavy, as if she had somehow swallowed a paper wave, tying up and twisting her insides before settling heavy in her heart. Watching Mila drag her feet towards the door, a single thought enters Rain's mind, spurring her to jump off the desk and speak up before the bell had its chance.
If Kale never learns that I broke a rule, that's basically the same as not breaking a rule at all! Wait! Ah!
Mila jumps so high it would put any self-respecting courier's flight to shame. Thankfully, however, she stays in a place once grounded again. Rain leans in, bringing her voice down to a whisper.
I'm gonna ask something, but you can never ever tell anyone I said anything, okay? Okay. The rules say I can't go back and check for you, but what if you went back and checked for you? Then we'd be fine. Aren't there any rules about letting me back there? We wouldn't be whispering right now if there wasn't, right? Ah, she's good! Well, even if there is, it will only be for a little bit. We just gotta be quick and quiet. And if I'm gonna break one rule, I at least want it to be the one where she gets to see it for herself. If it won't get you in trouble. It won't! We'll be super sneaky and be back here before you know it. You're a Rain, right? That's what Mizore called you earlier. Hey, yeah, and you're a Mila.
Mila offers a small smile, a new and exciting experience for Rain.
Thank you, Rain. No problem, let's get moving.
I like the way this is made with the dialogue. With the text box appearing in various places. And also technically the narration. I don't know, I had so much trouble finding that word. Yada yada. To Rain, the back of the post office, familiar, comforting place. That's kinda messy. You know what? You know what was my comforting place while I work retail? Storage. The same is true for all of the Gale kind. The insular people rarely leaving their nests and heading into the village save for when their work required as much. Ooh. I like this. For Mila, however, she feels as if she stepped into an entirely new world as she catches her first glimpses of the interior. Wait, there are multiple people around her. With little in the way of natural light, the numerous lamps and lanterns provide her with more than enough opportunity to take her surroundings in. A seemingly infinite amount of colorful letters float slowly down from the eternally tall tree. The messages from the departed reminiscent of confetti for a never-ending festivity. Wait, I mean, I read the description, so I know, and also it is basically said here. There is messages from, you know, basically people whose life came to an end. If there is no letter, then isn't that a good thing? Right? Come on. She looks upwards towards their source, following a trail of stairways, perches and doors along the outer edges of the trunk. Oh, some ducks over here? It doesn't take long for her eyes to reach their destination. A giant net, several stories above, colored as a rainbow through the gaps of rope. To be a courier, the ground floor. Oh. Studio Elan. Good job. Ground floor. That's correct. That's how you name it. Floor 0. Ground floor, correct. Anywho. Welcome to Mortem. You know why I appreciate that? Because, you know, in here, like Poland, ground floor, floor 0. In some countries, ground floor, floor 1. So like, So which is which? You know, you don't know in a lot of situations where exactly you are supposedly located. That kind of thing. Or where exactly you are supposed to progress. Because it says go to floor 1. Yeah, but what do you consider floor 1, right? And over here they say ground floor. Let's go. As it should be, to be fair. Anyway.
Welcome to Mortem Post. Again. It's... wow. I know, it's the best place in the whole world. How high up does it go? I asked Grandma the same thing once. She's the postmaster, but even she didn't know. So I guess the answer is just... really, really high. Oh, how do you avoid getting lost in a place so big? Well, the world outside the tree is bigger. How do we avoid getting lost out there?
Oh, The seaborn fidgets in place, a small hint of red tinkling her cheeks.
Ah, well, don't worry. I know space like the back of my wing. The ground level anyway.
Okay, I'll follow you as best as I can. Please don't fly away for...
I know your seabird can fly with those noodle arms, it's fine.
Noodle arms?
Anyway, let's get going then. We'll find your box in no time.
But isn't it better if we don't? Rain does a quick about face, her cloak muffling the ruffle of her wings beneath, and begins marching to the opposite side of the room with Mila following close behind. Sorry. Rain occasionally catches some letters midair and skims the names before filling them away in her cloak.
All of the envelopes are really colorful compared to the usual mail we get.
Good, yeah, why are we not getting like colorful letters? Come on.
Yeah, Grandma says she thinks it's so the letters stand out more and don't get lost.
I don't know if it works.
She thinks? If she doesn't know for sure, then the real answer just doesn't exist. She knows everything there is to know about this place. It's kind of scary how there is some things about how the office works that no one knows. Really? I think it's cool.
You know, Polish post office. Yeah, people don't know how the office works. Yeah, it's kind of sad. To be fair, maybe they know, but also Polish post office is known for not paying well. Or should I say, is known for underpaying. So I understand why people working there do not really want to put effort. Yeah, also, you know, that's why I don't use Polish post office for anything. Unless it's really no other option. But luckily there are other options. Dude, this game will make me talk about Polish post office, won't it? Ugh. Anywho. The small talk between the two continues as they round one corner and then another. Eventually the two find themselves in a large room with numerous outgoing boxes, one for each person in Vitae. Ray takes her time filing away the letters she intercepted on her way over, starting from the bottom, just as she was taught, while Mila is much more anxious to find her own box. Eventually, with her other letters put in their rightful places, Rain stops in front of a box. Mila assumes it must be hers, even if the vertical writing is unreadable to her. Rain gestures with her wing, confirming her hunch.
It's empty. Yeah, I'm sorry, but at least now you know, right?
Mila sniffles.
Oh no! I'm sorry. What for? It's not your fault that nothing's there. Mom told me today that Dandelion wasn't going to send me anything and I need to stop bothering the post office workers. I lied and said I was going out to play instead. Her mom said her friend wouldn't have anything to tell her. That's so mean! Why would she say something like that? Just because it's been a long time.
Oh, so this is not like awaiting the... This is like awaiting a proper letter. Okay.
No, I don't think so. So, she said the same thing at the start too. That's so cruel. Were you and the lion super close? Yeah, Dandy and I did everything together. She was my best friend. I thought that was hers too, but should have sent something by now, wouldn't she? I'm sure she cared about you at all. Please don't cry. Sometimes things just take a while to find their way out of the office. I'm sure the letter is somewhere in here. Mom said they usually come fast when I ask her for. Maybe she didn't ask for fast delivery. Yeah, well, are you gonna listen to your mom or someone who works here? What's she know?
Well, Rain thought it was a clever point. Mila's tears don't stop. The little courier looks upwards, looking for some sort of miracle solution that would ease her new friend. And there she spots a door that gives her just the idea she had been gasping at.
I know somewhere else we can look. Really? And you think it will be there? For sure! But we'll need to get you a disguise. Ta-da! Home sweet home! You live in the post office? Of course! All of us do. The mail never stops, so neither can we.
You know, if you think about it, this is a very Japanese thing. Like, you know how people are running their own restaurants and so on, and those are, in a way, connected to their houses as well. In a way, I kind of like the idea. In a way, maybe it would be painful. No, it would be awesome, actually, I think. Dude, imagine just waking up and being able to immediately get to job. That's the best kind of thing. That's why remote work for the win. And you don't have to, like, basically go anywhere. Getting to job is a waste of time.
Wow, your couriers are really cool. The coolest ever. Oh, let's get looking before someone shows up. We should find a cloak first. I think I left one in my laundry basket. Your dirty laundry basket? They're all clean, don't worry. Kale keeps telling me to fold my clothes and put them away, but it's easier to just leave them in the basket. I don't really get it.
Find a disguise. Interesting. New. Okay, interesting design for saving stuff. Oh, where could it be, I wonder? Oh, where is the basket? Come on. Oh, okay, so I need to go like, okay, makes sense. Send. Sure.
What? Nothing? But I really remember leaving it in here. You sure like that dress design a lot. Hey? Oh, since we don't leave the tree much, we order all our clothes in a big batches. I thought that's what they did outside too. Not really. Mom and I live next to a little air-food shop called Bell House Clothcraft. So we get new clothes all the time. Mom says it's important, since we don't have any magic like everyone else does. Oh yeah, Big Sis told me about it. Do you know the magic you get from your clothes and food is what makes the letters come down from the top of the tree? Oh, I don't really like the apple treats they bring over for picnics. But maybe I should try and eat them more. I like your clothes, Fa. They're super pretty. Thank you. Dandy liked them too. Mavil made her a bandana by cutting up one of my old vests.
When you say dandy, I'm thinking space dandy. That's the image in my mind, always.
She wore it every day, up until... Oh, okay, let's keep looking.
Alright, where could I have hidden? If it's not in the basket, is it here? I mean, yeah, drawers probably first thing. The desk. I just wanna check everything.
This is my desk. I was practicing writing up until way late last night. It's a lot cleaner than I thought it'd be. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, no cloak here. Let's keep looking. There it is. Okay, Mila, put it on. It may be a little big. Sorry.
I mean, better than too small, right?
It's okay. Oh, the bow is the hardest part. Here, let me help.
CG? CG? Kind of.
Well... Well, it's a start, but we need to find you some barding. Your feet are dead giveaway.
Barding?
Oh, sorry. Don't apologize for that. I can't really remember where I left my spare barding. I guess I'll just have to search every nook and cranny.
Oof. Am I supposed to inspect her? I would not be surprised if it's also in some drawers, but let's see here. Inspect stuffed animals. Sure.
Oh, Mila, wanna meet my friends?
Huh?
Meet Ollie, Mius, and Cappy.
Oh,
Hello. Mizur and Bixis got them for me last year. She said they were only gonna get one, but they all look like a big family together.
yeah, that's me getting myself Spy Family figures. I had to get all 3 of them. I should get the doggo as well. At some point. I don't know if it's already out for. Because back then I couldn't find anything in Polish stores. Anyway.
Wow, lucky. I think they do too for...
Inspect Mila, sure.
Thank you again for helping me. You're welcome, but you don't need to thank me until after we find your letter. But you're already doing so much. I wanted to say it even if we don't. We will, don't worry, please don't cry, please. I hope.
What's this? Inspect hat? Sure.
My favorite hat. I already know the first stamp I'm gonna put on it when I get promoted.
Thinking about promotion, huh? The bed?
There's nothing like throwing off my cloak and barding after a long day and just collapsing into my nest. Actually, where is yesterday's barding?
Oh, so it might be in the spot that you already checked, huh? Or should I say I checked?
Well, that's the most obvious place out of the way, at least. Oh, I've looked everywhere. I know there has to be a spare set of barding somewhere in here. It's okay. I really appreciate you trying anyway. No, wait, we can still find it. Don't give up yet. But we've checked everywhere. That's what I thought too, but then I remembered my secret. Behold my stamp collection.
Okay. And?
This is where I put all of my favorites. The designs are so cool. They sometimes inspire me to think outside the box. Well, I mean, if they help.
Inspect. Upwards below. What? Below here?
I don't think that work.
Below the desk, then? I mean, makes sense.
Achoo! Maybe I should have listened to Kate about dusting my room more.
Below the mascots? Nope. Basket? Nope. Below the... Wait. It kinda doesn't catch every time.
Oh, maybe it fell out and it's underneath? Nope, there, I really thought it did.
Below the mascots?
Mills, you didn't take my barding, did you? Sorry for not believing you.
Below the nest? Would make sense.
They're burning, finally!
Wow, you weren't kidding about your stamps.
Nope, here, quick, put them on!
Didn't you already wear these yesterday?
It's fine. I didn't do much yesterday. They're super small, and they just go around your ankles.
Okay, okay.
Looking good. We're almost there.
There is more?
Of course, what self-respecting courier doesn't have a hat? They only give us a couple of hats each, but I should still have another one somewhere.
Rain, are you in your room again?
What's Mizora doing here? Quick, hide!
Ah ha ha, my intuition never fails.
Mizora, what brings you here?
Same thing as you, I imagine. I'm on my break. I don't think you were scheduled for yours yet, however.
I was, yeah. So involved with my work this morning, I forgot to tidy my room before starting the day, so I wanted to get that handled while morning was still slow.
The thunder.
Ah, I see. Cleanliness is just as important as another duty. Good on you for taking the initiative. I'm going to fetch some water then. I'll come by in a bit to check up on you. If you need any help cleaning so we can get back to work, feel free to let me know.
Sure, thank you.
Excellent. See you in a few wing bits.
So easy.
Phew, that was close.
Are you sure I'm not gonna get you in trouble?
Super sure, everything's fine, trust me. Foe, we really gotta find that hat before they show up again.
Hey? I mean, there was one person there. One dude. Whatever.
Or at least think of a way to buy some time.
If I was a hut, where would I be? Hide? Oh. Turns until Mizora comes back free. Oh crap. Could it be it's upwards somewhere? Oh, I can't check upwards. Upwards doesn't work anywhere. Hide. Below? I mean, I would be guessing it's here because she said something about throwing under, right?
I guess I could clean here, but that won't help by any time. Plus, I just really don't want to.
Wow. Or should I just inspect? Drawers?
Maybe if I tip this over and make a giant mess, Mizora will leave me be for the rest of the day. No, that wouldn't work. He'd probably just had me clean it up all day.
What? Should I hide now? Oh, wait, I can do multiple things. Oh, I'm so dumb. I do hide and go below. Oh no, I can't. I thought I can. Okay, let's hide.
I don't have an idea where it could be. Wait! Mizora said they helped. He'd helped if I asked, so maybe. There, my hat's tucked safely away in my cloak. Now we just gotta wait for him to get back.
I'm coming in.
Ah, Mila, hide!
Hello again. How was the cleaning efforts? Ready to get back to work?
I think it's going okay. It's looking a lot tidier.
Well, true enough, but dare I ask what happened to your hat?
Oh, it's here. I lost it. Where did it run off to, yeah?
You didn't notice.
Of course not. Do you think you could get me a spare?
Well, it can be helped. Give me just a moment. You took something searching, but I found the hat you were wearing last year. It may be just a bit tight, but it will have to do until we find you a new one.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course, I'm heading back outside to finish my trimming. What's on the agenda for you now?
I've got a letter I'm having trouble sorting and need to ask Big Sis about, so I'm heading up there next.
Oh, sorting woos are always a bother. I'll keep an eye on the front desk then. But you were supposed to be go trimming and...
Thank you so much again.
Oh, of course, of course. See you this evening, Rain.
Bye. Ah, we're in a clear. You can come out now, Mila.
But he's still...
Phew. Here you go. One hat. It should even fit you perfectly.
He was still around for... He didn't walk out.
Ooh, look at you. Mortem Post's latest courier. Well, I do feel kind of cool wearing the entire uniform. You should. I feel out like Miss Neve. Oh, do you know about her? She's around town all the time and is super nice. She always looks amazing in her uniform. Yeah! What? Neve isn't cool at all. She's super lame. Huh? We should get going. Okay. Where are we headed? There is a department up above that handles letters, but need some extra work to deliver. If Manly's gonna get lost, it will be there for sure. That sounds like a good place to look. Yeah, just follow me. Onwards and upwards.
The clicking and clacking of... of them walking. The ascent starts easily enough. Two little sets of footsteps marching up the spiral stairs in and out of the connecting rooms, and up the stairs again. After some time the pair of footsteps fall out of sync, one trailing slightly behind. The distance between them continues to grow, until eventually Rain can't hear her friend at all.
Hey, Mila, are you?
The courier turns around quickly, spotting Mila several paces behind her, back against the wall of the tree. Oh, it's too tall, huh? She takes a step forward and slowly drags her other foot upwards to match the first before repeating the process again. She's scared, right?
Okay.
Onwards and upwards, the rainbow canopy.
I am coming. Sorry. It will be super... time by the time we get to the department at this pace.
Super time? It will be super late, right?
We've got to keep moving. I'm sorry. I'm going as fast as I can. Why don't those stairs have rails? We're so high up. Wait, that's all? Oh, there is so much space on the steps for...
I mean, you are the one that can fly for, so that's the thing.
Besides, I heard you Seaborn can break your bones and they'll heal right back up. You'll be fine. I don't wanna break my bones. I like my bones as they are.
Oh, she's shaking as well. Alright, let's go, animation.
Gee. You could hold on to me if you want. That way if you fell I could fly us right back up. Not if she's going to hold on to my wing, but anything to help her feel better. If you don't mind, I don't know how much higher I can go on my own. As proof of her
confidence and bravery, Rain skips downwards, extending her wings slightly to float past a few steps. She soon finds herself next to Mila, keeping one wing slightly stretched open. The Seaborn gets the intention quickly, or perhaps is simply overeager to grant herself to another, and links her arm with Rain's.
She's trembling a lot. I feel kind of bad for teasing her so much. You're safe and sound now. Are you good to keep going?
I think so. Thank you again.
You're welcome again.
And so the two continue onwards, arm in arm, at a pace slower than before but comfortable all the same.
My big sis can't fly either. Even she has to take it slower on the stairs sometimes, especially if her delivery bag is extra full.
Is she okay? I don't know how anyone could work in here and not know how to fly.
Yeah, she only has one wing, but she's been working here forever. So if even she has trouble sometimes, then you shouldn't.
Wait, one wing? Do you mean Miss Neve? Miss Neve is your sister?
Well, we're not related, but she's my big sis.
That's so cool.
It's not that cool at all.
What do you mean? Miss Neve knows everyone in town. When she comes to drop off our mail, she can always tell if I'm feeling sad too. It's like she's a mind reader.
It's not super hard when you're sad, Mila. Psst, big deal. I can read minds too. Better than sis even.
Really? Can all of you do that? What am I thinking now?
How lucky you are to have such a reliable guide like me, obviously.
Oh.
Surprised? I told you I could.
Actually, I was thinking about how much cooler Miss Neve would be if she was really able to read minds all this time.
The two continue their climb, the giant net of envelopes serving as an ever-reliable reference for how far they had come. Soon enough it stops serving as a distant waymark above and instead rests just below their feet. It's like a giant swimming pool of letters.
Phew, finally here.
The net seems so far away on the ground level.
It was far away, and now we're as far away from the ground as the net looked.
Oh, please don't say that.
Rain lets loose a laugh as she approaches an unassuming mailroom door, but mutes herself as she places a feather over her mouth, bidding whisper from her companion.
Okay, so I
hope she isn't here right now, but Neve is actually the head of the department.
Really? Vendetter's gonna be here. She's probably already found it.
Maybe.
I did not expect a blinding screen. Rain opens the door as slowly as she's able, remembering its dire need of some grease the last time she had made the climb several nights before. Oh, that's nice. While the door is cooperative in its silence, the view inside dashed any small victory welling within her. Within stands Neve, back turned, jotting down some notes as she files envelopes into her bag. Exercising a level of care she often never uses, Rain closes the door again.
Bad news.
She's still here.
Oh, that's good. We can just ask her about it then.
If she had found it already, don't you think she would have filed it by now? I'll try and talk to her. While I do, you should look around and see if you can find it yourself. Maybe you'll be able to recognize something about it, but sis wouldn't be able to.
You want me to sneak around in the mail? Miss Neve is nice, but we'll both get in trouble if she catches us.
I know, which is why she won't catch us.
What do you mean?
We just gotta be extra sneaky around here. How about when I say cloud, you hide? And when I say water, that means it's safe and you can go back searching.
Okay, cloud height, water safe. Got it.
Water and cloud. Don't say it in the other order. Oh, it will mess me up. Okay, I'll try and remember. Are you sure, for? I don't want to get you in trouble or for Miss Neve to get angry with me.
Cloud height, cloud height.
Big sis doesn't scare me, so she shouldn't just scare you either. Just listen close and it'll be fine, okay?
Cloud height.
Okay.
Cloud height. Cloud height. Cloud height. With another careful opening of the door, the two friends make their way inside, Mila quickly ducking out of sight as she's able. Surely does have only one wing.
I can hear you back there, Droplet. Step into my office.
Rain shares a quick glance with Mila before heading her big sis invitation.
Perfect timing. Fetch my water, would you?
What are you talking about? You already have a glass.
Yeah, but it's on the wrong side. You know I can grab it from there.
Ugh. I'm just gonna drag the cup across her desk. If something spills, it's her own fault. 1 serving of water, Your Majesty.
Wait, wasn't... Water was supposed to be hiding. Oi! Or am I incorrect? No, it's cloud height, okay.
Thanks, as always, my ever-reliable retainer.
How could anyone ever think she's cool?
Oh, come on. Don't give me that look. I've got a surprise for you, actually. Check this stamp out.
Oh, I like the shapes.
I thought you might. I just found it this morning. I've got another batch to give you too. Don't let me forget before you leave.
Thank you.
No problem. On the subject of stamps, have you put any more thought into what the first on your hat is gonna be?
I don't really. I like the long one. I have with the stairs and the sky.
Ah, if you say so. It's a bit of a weird shape for a first promotion for. Don't you at least have any standard shape stamps as a backup
Uh-oh.
Oh no, she's looking towards Mila. I need to tell her to hide. Maybe one that shows a cloudy day.
Oh, like rain, you mean? Clever.
But it doesn't matter because I still like the long one.
Sure. I'm sure your first promotion is still a long ways off, so you've got plenty of time to change your mind.
Well, it's gonna happen in a day now. I've been doing all of my chores right on time.
Oh, so you're off duty right now. It's still pretty early in the day.
Okay, she's looking at me again. I should let Mila know. She can keep looking now.
Yes, in case, right?
No, we need to throw the water on me like that.
Hey, what's with the pity party? You'd normally be ready to shout at me right about now.
Well, we got a visitor this morning.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she always seems so sad whenever she comes and asks about her missing letter.
Ah, we're talking about little Mila, I assume.
I actually think her name was Water. Wait, no, you're right, it had to be Mila.
I mean, she's not turning around, so I think we are safe to go.
I just been thinking about it all day, and I really want to help her somehow.
Young, love digging its talons into your droplet.
Okay, I think she kind of wants to look there.
What? I bring you water and you're still trying to bully me?
I think she's suspicious right now.
What cloud do you have? Your hat stuck in. If you think it's okay to say something like that.
I knew it!
Calm down, it's just a joke.
I can't stand her.
I agree with you, Fo. Poor Mila's been crying for far too long.
Do you talk to her family a lot outside of the post office?
Nearly every day I'm out in the village, yeah. Not so much in the past few weeks, Fo. What with the lack of outgoing mail and all.
I want to go out there more often too. I love looking out the water. The village is really nice.
I think we are safe, so... Yeah.
I want to go out there more often too. I love looking out at the water. Ooh.
Heh. I'll add it to my to-do.
Really? Maybe this weekend?
Uh-oh.
I think we can make that work. Have I been forgiven for the young love thing yet?
The clouds have parted for now.
Back to that topic at Wing then. You may be interested to know that I've been doing some digging the past few weeks into Mila's situation.
Really? Have you found anything?
Naturally.
What? We have to tell Mila right away then! She's been coming in every day! She's got to be worried sick by now!
Slow down there, Droplet. What I've learned is this one's above your pay grade.
What are you talking about?
Oi! Why did you...
Huh?
Huh? What is she doing? Clouds! You're trying to overshadow me again like a great big grey cloud!
You saw that too, right?
Nope, not at all.
Maybe I shouldn't let my water sit out so long.
Really? Really? Why are you reacting to Neve saying that?
Cloud!
Someone's found a new favorite word.
I know what you're talking about. I've got away. Get away from this. Just think about stamps again. Maybe you're right. A watery one would be good.
No, 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 no. She's suspicious. She will turn around in a second.
So anyway, you don't like my long stamp. Do you really think the cloud one would be good? She didn't turn around.
What is going on with you today? Is something clouding your mind right now? Do you need to sit down?
She knows. She knows. Like, she totally... I mean, obviously, because she turned around and saw her, but...
I'm fine. Totally fine. Just letting the, something clothe me. Like water.
Is she playing? She knows. She's playing me.
Nope. No brain fog here. Brain cloud, I mean.
What? Cloud.
Yeah, cloud. Wait, I think, what? What? Wait. I mean, what? I mean, water, did I say that before? What? Wait, no, cloud, actually, did I just say what? Cloud? Oh no! The poor stamp got ripped! It didn't even make its way back to my room! My entire head is spinning!
I see. Sorry for sending you into a fit there. I think you misunderstood what I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to make fun of you. The fact of the matter is, Mila's case is impossible.
Hey?
Rain, I'm gonna be serious for a sec. Listen closely, okay?
Okay. It feels so heavy in here all of a sudden.
When you were talking to her this morning, I presume Mila told you she was anticipating a letter from her friend, yes?
Uh-huh.
Did she happen to tell you her friend's name?
I honestly do not remember if she did. I'm so sorry, but I really don't remember.
Dandelion.
Okay, she did.
Mila calls her Dandy a lot for.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right. It's not that uncommon of a name, especially as you get closer to the capital city. However, a curious little wrinkle. No one named Dandelion has ever lived in Vitae.
What? But that doesn't make any sense.
I thought the same thing, so I did a bit of extra legwork, double-checking aliases, looking through our folder of our older files, and so on.
And?
Nothing.
But you visit the village all the time. You must have met her at least once.
So you'd think.
I don't get it. Big Sis knows everyone in town. Did she just forget about Dandelion somehow?
As Rain grasps for a simple solution to this complex mystery, Neve pulls a couple envelopes from her bag.
I know I don't need to tell you this, but this department focuses on the stray thoughts from those who have left us, the ones that may seem half-realized or unclear for their intended recipient. Here, to the regular who always visit my cafe on the weekends, and another for fee, mine treasure.
But you go to the village all the time, so you're always able to find who they belong to.
Neve tucks the letter safely away once more. She proceeds with her usual routine before she does her daily rounds. The brace on her wing is loosened and eventually removed. She nonchalantly grabs her hat, for it goes into her bag for now rather than its rightful place atop her head. The break from her usual motions comes from her picking up a plain white envelope and offering it to her little sis.
The rest of the stamps as promised.
Oh, thanks.
I've got a theory I want to visit with you. Walk with me.
The door swings closed behind Rain. For a mercy, Neve didn't seem to notice Mila as she exited the room. The same couldn't be said for Rain. Catching a glimpse of her friend, curled up tight before following Neve out.
So tell me, have you gone exploring any further up the tree? Be honest.
No way! It's just old storage and other rooms no one uses anymore. There is nothing fun about that kind of stuff. Not to mention Kale. If she heard I even ever went higher than where the lights are on, she'd get mad for sure.
Heh, right you are. About that part at least.
Neve tilts head upwards, looking for something she has no hope of finding. Rain follows her gaze, bring her neck back as far as it will go. Oh, could it be that something happened there with the wing of hers? Not far from where the two stand, the lights become more sparse, before disappearing entirely, allowing an absolute darkness to steal the space away. Below the rainbow canopy, where light sources are plentiful and comforting, the brightly colored envelopes bring with them a sense of joy and whimsy. A final gift from those who had left, both for the recipients as well as the couriers themselves, who had the honor of delivering them. But now, floating down from infinity, the insistent take the form of lingering specks of life, swimming in a sea of endless black. Where wings can't reach, forgotten haves.
Somewhere up there is where we store letters we're unable to deliver. For one reason or another. The undeliverables. Not our most creative showing.
Hey, but we never fail delivery. That's what makes us couriers.
Oof. Would be nice, right?
That's the aim, at least. I like to think I'm pretty good at my job. Sometimes, though, things just fall through the cracks.
What do you mean? These letters are the most important things in the whole world. Grandma says so. Kale says so.
I say so too. Fact of the matter is, though, it's impossible to deliver everything. Occasionally, a letter will drop without any writing on it whatsoever, or even obtain entirely empty envelopes from time to time. There's also less dire issues like illegible handwriting or red herrings in the context clues that make it difficult to find its intended wristband. You name it, it's happened. We've managed to keep the amount of deliveries taken there low, but it's not quite zero.
Oh, I can't believe it. I always thought that all of the mail eventually made it to where it belonged, even if it took a little while. The idea that there are people out in a village who kept waiting for words from their loved ones to arrive, only for them to never come, and that it was our fault. I don't get it.
Huh?
Kale can be really scary, scolding me when I wake up late, or if I find something wrong, or if I don't tidy up the front desk or forget to smile when greeting a guest. But even if she's a super strict, she always says it's because we have to be proud of our work, because it's super important and we have to do it perfectly. But if this room really existed all this time, we can be perfect! Never ever! Why would she say that stuff? Just to have an excuse to boss me around more?
Well, that's an easy one. Your dear mentor Kale heads the undeliverables department. The only staff there, actually.
Ah! She never told me that, not even a hint!
She's speaking truth when she tells you that us couriers have a lot to be proud of, and we always need to strive to do the best we can. But there is no pride in what she does, Rain. I know she can be stickler, but try to give her the benefit of the doubt, okay? I had the theory. I wanted to share with you, if you remember.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I stand by my earlier findings. Dandelion never existed. I couldn't find anything, neither documentation nor my own memory to prove otherwise.
But Mila!
Believes the opposite, yeah, even with overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Telling you about the undeliverables got me thinking. You accepted its existence as it was, even though it may have hurt, and with nothing concrete to back my words. Jeff, just a few minutes ago, the undeliverables didn't exist for you. From your perspective, the department was never there, but now it is. Where better than, I wonder, for a letter from Phantom to find itself?
So that means we should head up right away!
Haha, it's a nice thought. Unfortunately, there is little reason for them to maintain the stairways heading up from here. And well, you know. Only someone with 2 good wings would be able to make the climb. And getting an escort to take me up would take far too long to schedule in, I fear. Not to mention Kale. No doubt I'd be in for a verbal lashing if she caught me up there. No thanks.
Rain turns her eyes to the looming darkness once more, scanning the unknown. In that instant she thinks of Mila, curled up in the other room, and how she'd feel if Dandelion's final words never found their way home.
I think there are scarier things than Kale. Ah!
Neve briefly raises the grip on her back to ruffle Rain's hat.
Well, a courier's work is never done. I've got some leads I'm optimistic about today, so I'm going to head off. Follow me down once you're wrapped up an official office business. You'll make me so afraid if you take too long.
Okay, so she has some leads. So don't... I think don't go to the undeliverables. Undelivered stuff. Undelivered room. Right? Rain watches as Neve slowly disappears from view as she begins her descent. Once entirely gone from view, she turns back to the door, slowly swinging it open. Mila is waiting on the other side and steps out with nary a word.
It wasn't here either, I'm sorry.
I know.
We've got one more place to check. I know I've said before, but I'm sure it will be there this time.
We don't have to.
Of course we do, come on!
Rain extends her wing outward, silently beckoning Mila to intervene once again before resuming their journey. Mila hesitates for several long moments before she eventually obliges. You think she's a made-up friend? It might be, to be honest. What if Mila doesn't have a friend and that's why she's... Huh.
I know she can't fly and this is gonna be tough. But I want Mila to be there to see the end of this. The letter has to be there. We've got 2 good wings between us, and that's all Bix is said we need. I'll make it work.
Oh. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know if it's a good idea, but the two continue up the stairs in relative silence. I have no clue what's that sign. As Neve had implied, however, the ease of the journey eventually comes to an abrupt halt, as the girls are met with an impossibly wide gap and strong winds from holes to the outside on far sides of the chasm. Oh, okay, makes sense.
Ah, the wind is kind of chilly.
Yeah, we must be pretty high up by now. I could probably carry you over if it wasn't blowing, but now...
Really, we don't have to.
No, it's all fine. Don't worry. Just give me a minute to think of a plan. Now, where to start?
Reach the top. Oof. Oh crap. Well, this is problematic. Let's inspect. Inspect flora.
Oh look, there are some dandelions growing here. I thought it would cheer her up, but she looks even sadder now. Damn it! I'm sorry. Warning! Only those with 2 stamps or more beyond this point. All other couriers forbidden entry. Well, it's not like I'm able to... right now anyway.
I mean, you have a bag of stamps on you, so it's fine.
Hey, maybe there's a way we could make it across from below? I don't see anything.
What are you looking for?
I've been thinking to myself this whole time, Mila deserves to be part of this too. Just wondering if there was some way across that we overlooked. Do you see anything?
I can look.
Mila approaches the chasm, looking down at the lower levels of the post office. As she does, her courier cap is stolen away by the wind.
Ah!
She reaches for it, leaning further still into the pit.
Whoa, be careful!
As Mila feels Rain's embrace pull her back, her outstretched arm goes limp. The hat drifts down, far out of reach.
Phew, that was a close one. Are you okay?
The response Rain receives isn't the one she expects, as tears start to overtake Mila. As soon as Rain reaches Mila, the young Seaborn sprints off, turning a corner and ducking into a nearby room they had passed on the way up. Rain considers chasing after her, but she finds herself unable to move her feet.
Poor Mila. I can't imagine what she's feeling right now. I wish there was something I could do or say to cheer her up, especially when we are this close to the top.
Unsure what else to do and in dire need of guiding hand, she retrieves the envelope of stamps never gifted her from the cloak. After giving each a glance, realization creeps on her face, inspiration strikes.
I have an idea. I don't know if it will work, but maybe she'll appreciate the thought at least. I should grab something for her before I make my way down too.
What if you just need to stamp that sign with 2 stamps? Now that I think about it.
Hello there, Dandelion. You're not the one Mila is looking for, but hopefully she'll be happy to see you anyway.
Aww. Rain slowly descends the stairs, arriving at Mila's room with nary a sound. It's a cramped little space, serving as both a storage closet as well as a pigeon roost. Pigeons don't sound like that, by the way. No. This is actually an enjoyable sound right now. This is not a pigeon sound. Despite the clutter, the first thing Rain spots is her friend, curled up into a ball, weeping gently.
Oh, Mila. It looks like she hasn't noticed me, yet I should probably make my presence known. It's good to see they're all getting their rest in. They work just as hard as any of us couriers. I wonder who feeds the pigeons this far up. Misora maybe. I guess they could just help themselves too.
Below, retrieve upwards. What? Below? Upwards? Retrieve?
Hey there, little friend. Hope you're in mood for a head pat. There you go. It's helped me feel a little braver too, thanks. Maybe just a nibble. No, I can't. I mean, I could, but now's the time to be snacking.
Oh, okay, she's cute here. Come on.
Oh, hi, Mila.
Hi, Mila.
Uh,
I brought you a flower. Do you want it?
Mila shakes her head, still resting her arms.
Well, that didn't work. Time for my second idea. We're pretty high up, but we still got ways to go. I promise we'll find a way across, so please cheer up, okay?
it's not about that. I don't want to go further. I'm sorry.
Ah, but we're getting real close. This is higher up the tree than I've ever been before.
But getting close to what? It's not going to be there.
What are you saying? Of course it will.
No, I don't think so. Mom said Dante wouldn't have left a letter. We couldn't find it at any of the other places you said it would be. Miss never doesn't even think Dante is real. The way up is scary, and me not being able to fly is only going to make things more dangerous for you. And even if we do make it up, we're looking for a room that you didn't even know existed until just now. Mom had never right. They have to be. There won't be anything there and it's not worth it. Please, Rain, let's just leave.
Mila, hey! It will be there, I promise. And if it isn't, we'll keep looking.
Why do you keep saying things like that? Dandelion didn't say anything. Everyone knew that already except for me.
I kept saying because it's true. I don't know why your mom said those things or why you never mentioned not knowing her, but Dandelion is real. With the way you talk about her, how could she not be? And if she loved you, even half as much as you love her, she would have left something for you.
You never even met her.
What does matter? I trust you 100%, and that means I trust Dandelion too. I can prove it too. Here, look at this. Those are the stamps Neve gave me earlier. They don't print with these colors marked, so they're super rare. I know how Neve got so many. I'm gonna add them to my collection when we're back on the ground floor, but I think you should take them for now.
I don't think I understand.
I don't want them back later, so how about you trade them to me for Dandelion's letter? I'm not worried. They'll be mine by the end of the day. A smile, let's go. What's so funny?
It's just... Dandy used to do the same thing. It's like she could always tell when I was sad. Whenever I started feeling bad, she'd always come over with some of her favorite toys so we could play together.
Hey, these aren't toys.
I know. Thank you anyway. I'll keep them safe for you.
Good to hear. I'm trusting you. I do think I'm going to keep one for...
Oh, can I see? Trust.
Oh,
it's a pretty one. If you keep the nicest one, doesn't that kind of ruin the point?
Hehe. Considering an upfront payment, I'm still prepared to put in the work for the others.
Alright, if you're sure.
Mila, I know it can come off as silly, but I mean it. I trust you, and I'm not going to stop looking for Dandelion's letter. Can't you trust me too? When I said it, we'll keep going until we reach the very tip-top of the tree if we have to.
She smiles through so much that I wonder sometimes how much of it is real and how much of it is just for my sake. But even if she's just smiling for me, that's still more proof than I could ever need. I can.
Great, then let's get back to searching for a way up.
Oh, actually... I'm not sure if it means anything, but I saw a sign like the one outside on the side of the bookshelf earlier. I should show it to her.
I mean, like this one here? Expect rain?
We've come a long way from the bottom.
Sure have. We can stop yet fall.
I know how much you can always have so much energy.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. A courier's work is never done.
Ha! You're really cool, Rain.
Well, I'm nothing compared to Big Sis, I'm sure.
I think you're even cooler than Miss Neve. What? No, why are you crying? Look, there's a switch on the side here.
Whoa, good find. I'm gonna flip it.
Rain, wait!
Boop.
Oh, crap.
A secret corridor, and it's going up?
What if that sounded an alarm or something?
Well, it didn't, and we have a way up now. You're the best, Mila.
But what if we go in and close behind us? Or if it's at the end or...
Then we'll find a way out.
But...
It'll be okay. Trust me, Mila.
Trust. Okay, you're right.
Then let's get going. Just hang on for a little longer. We'll be there before you know it.
The two continue onwards, arms interlocked. Higher until the stairs merge with those from the other side of the gap, and higher still.
The wind is just about gone. There's no more windows to the outside from here.
It's getting pretty dark too. I don't even want to think about how high up we are now.
I know, I can't believe Kale's office is even higher.
Maybe she has a secret way to get there. I can't imagine having to do this every time she needed something.
Nah, she could do it. She can fly super fast, it's almost scary. Just like almost everything else about her.
I heard Neve call her your mentor.
Unfortunately. She's so mean. If anything ever goes even slightly wrong, she's over my shoulder in an instant and scold me. It's like she can just sense whenever I screw up. If it's something tiny like not washing my feathers after I write something down, or sleeping in for an extra 5 minutes.
Both of those things sound like things you shouldn't really be doing for.
Well, it's other things too. A lot of things, actually. I know our job is important, and we always have to do our best. I just think she takes it too far sometimes. I'm still just learning. I wish you would remember that before being so strict and upright about it all the time.
Either way, it doesn't sound like someone we want to meet up here.
You can save it again. Let's hurry up a little, but we can't be that far from the department now. Oh no, not again!
After long and tiring but otherwise unopposed climb, the two companions are met once again with a large chasm, separating them from their goal.
It looks so different this high up. It doesn't even look like the post office anymore.
There's not much air up here either.
Maybe that'll make getting across easier at least, since there isn't any wind to make flying harder.
Maybe. It's hard to get much hay when it's like this for... I could probably do it if I had to, but...
Then, we'll think of something else. We can't stop when we're so close.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's take a sec to catch our breath and then see what we can come up with.
Trust. Huh. Oh boy. If we had some kind of rope...
What are these?
What, this old thing? It's a perch. They're a lot more comfortable to stand on than flat flooring usually, but... These are too narrow for even my claws. Must be pretty old-fashioned.
No, we are not good. I need to inspect everything. Inspect.
I can't even see the bottom from up here.
I won't ever let anything bad happen to you, don't worry.
Isn't it sort of weird to have wind chimes way up here where there is not any breeze?
Maybe they make a sound when a courier flies near them, sort of like the bell over the front desk door.
Oh, I'd like to hear them, but they are so far away.
Trust. I need a No. Okay. Do I not need a Onwards? Upwards? Oh. Interesting. Below? I'm actually not sure. I'll inspect here.
Okay, I think I'm good. How about you?
A lot better, thank you. There were so many stairs.
Okay, let's get right into it then. So I think I could get you there, but it'd be kind of risky. I don't really want to try it if it could put you in danger.
It's a really big pit. I think no matter what we do, it's going to be dangerous.
I guess you're right, but still.
Maybe if we could just make it a little bit easier somehow. That would be okay. That might be easier than trying to think of something entirely new.
That could work. It would still be a little scary for... Are you sure you're okay with that?
Yeah, I trust you.
Well, okay, in that case, let's see what we can do.
Oh, crap. Upwards goes here. Onwards here, maybe? Hmm. Let's go like that. I don't know. Let's try that.
Stay right here, I'll be right back.
Inspect now.
Okay, I think I'm good. How about you?
A lot better, thank you. There are so many stairs. There were.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, it's the same text. Below. No. Hmm. Does make sense. Upwards?
Maybe you could get a running jump.
No. Okay.
There are large tiles here. The rest of the post office isn't like this. There are scratches on the floor too, probably from Kale.
Okay.
Nope, no getting around it. We'll actually just have to cross it this time.
Hmm.
Maybe we should just try and have you fly over there after all. Fly us.
I don't want to risk it until we can make it a little easier. We just need a tiny bit extra help to make it across. We'll think of something.
Hmm. I think I'm too dumb for this.
Hey, can you climb?
What?
My talons are pretty good at grabbing hold of things, so I was thinking maybe if we only got most of the way there, you could climb up the other side.
Can we think of something else, please?
Upwards?
Maybe you could get a running jump that could catch you and we wouldn't have to fly as far?
That sounds more dangerous than just trying to fly normally.
It's worth at least thinking about. Give me your dress jump. Alright, this won't work.
Yeah, it won't. No chance. Hmm.
On my way.
Hmm.
Maybe we should just try and have you fly over there.
Oh yeah, I did that already. I don't know what to do here. Onwards?
I'm sorry, just don't think I can do it.
I checked below everything. I checked that. Thrust doesn't work with anything. Upwards. If I go now. Get a running start. Okay, we tried that. Onwards. Below. Inspect. I feel like I've done literally every combination. No? I don't know what I'm missing. I can't expect anything else.
I think I'm good. So many stairs.
I mean, inspected everything below, onwards. So I know you can go to the other side, right?
I can't even see the bottom.
Can I inspect this now?
Just plain ordinary wind chimes hang up by thin ropes. Wait, maybe you could use the ropes to make some kind of bridge.
Oh, come on now. You wanted to...
Hey Mila, I've got an idea.
Okay.
Because it was, you know, grayed out, I thought, there will be nothing else. No, okay.
Let's see, I should bring this over to her.
Retrieve.
Got him, now get back to Mila.
Oop.
On my way. Look, maybe you can use the rope on these wind chimes to make you a bridge. It will be narrow, but you could hold on to me while I fly above you for support.
You want me to walk across something as small as that?
I won't let you fall, I promise.
You won't get in trouble for taking this?
Nah, if we put them back where we found them, don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm willing to try.
Alright, you touch it from this side and I handle the other. Be back just a moment.
I'm done.
Me too, good job.
Are we ready then?
Actually, let me test it first. If something goes wrong, I can just fly back up.
Oof.
It takes on the slightest touch for the rope to come undone. No! This was all we had left, but it's not strong enough. I'm sorry, Mila. I'm out of ideas.
What if we made it stronger?
Eh? Huh?
Look, have you ever made a daisy chain before?
Mila retrieves from her curious cloak the dandelion Rain had gifted her, the started rustle from the Neves office. She carefully splits the stem in two, then braids the two halves back together.
Maybe we could do the same thing with the wind chimes.
Whoa, that's so cool. You're the coolest.
It's just something my mom taught me how to do. It's not that hard.
Easy for you to say. I can do anything like that with my wings.
If you think it's worth trying, I can handle it if you can get me the wind chimes.
Sounds like a plan. Leave it to me. Whee! Hello again. Gonna need borrow you just one more time. Sorry. Mila, I know you can do it.
So, like, what now? Game, what, trust?
The rest is up to you.
Connect?
This part goes under and then tuck. Just getting started. This is pretty tight. I think this might work. Almost there. Done. It's still scary, but I think this is safe as I could have made it. Now just to tie that them to the sides again.
Come on.
Okay, I'm finished. Can you get the far side, Rain?
Like this.
You got it! Alright, I'll fly right above you. Hang on tight to me, okay? I'll keep you balanced, so just keep being brave and we'll be on the other side before you know it.
I don't know if I can stop being scared, but I trust you.
You're doing great. One foot in front of the other.
I'm trying.
Just keep looking forward. We're almost there.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Yeah, I heard something as well, to be honest.
Do you hear that?
The rope is starting to stop.
But we're so close. Jump as fast as you can. I can get us the rest of the way there if you do.
Ah.
With the extra bit of distance offered by Mila's jump, Rain is able to fly the two to the rest of the way. Their landing is one without much grace, but that is the furthest thing from their minds.
You did it. You're amazing.
You did all of the hard work.
I bet you're the first person without wings to ever fly like that before.
Probably.
The girls take a much-earned rest, flying on the tile floor until their heartbeats return to normal and they can stand without trembling. And once again they climb, stairway after stairway, hole after hole, until they turn one final corner. Looks like some gates to a demon house.
Is this it? It's gigantic.
It has to be. Something's not right for.
Huh?
Look, the door handles. We don't have those anywhere else in here. They're hard to use with our wings.
Oh, now that you mention it. The front of the post office is the same way.
Either way, it looks like we can still push it from this side. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, on three.
The two girls push and push and push until the gauging wood of the door begins to creak in protest. Slowly but eventually, the hinges give way, offering Rain and Mila the victory as the door opens and the two take their first step inside.
Wow!
The Undeliverables, Repentance Roost. Seems pretty empty, for not as bright as the lower floors, the scattering of lamps and lanterns are a welcome reprieve from the darkness they had just finished navigating. The room they serve to light, however, is much less comforting, with a bare floor and no furniture save the tables for the lamps to sit upon. The Undeliverables would make for the most unremarkable room in the entirety of the tree's endless trunk, save for two very important aspects. The room's incredibly tall ceiling, reaching so high as to be all but immune to the numerous light sources and a wall of outgoing boxes that matched the grandiose haves. I mean, that doesn't look like there are letters and so.
Dante's letter is somewhere in here?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Let's look in the bottom rows. Kale always tells me to sort lowest to highest, so I don't have to waste my energy flying so much.
Okay, but how will we know which one is Dandy's?
Maybe we can just empty all the boxes for now and make a pile of letters. It might be easier if you can look at them all at once.
Messing up the order of things will definitely get you in trouble for...
If we get caught now, I'm going to get in trouble no matter what. We should probably still hurry for...
Eager to find the prize, Rain quickly makes her way to one end of the wall and begins her search, with Mila following close behind. With every box she passes, however, her energy wanes and her heart sinks. Empty. Empty. Empty.
What? Didn't Miss never say that there were letters that she couldn't figure out? There should be something even if it isn't Dandy's, right?
Yeah, so why isn't it there?
Maybe they empty the room. They empty the room after a while. Which would probably mean...
It's gone.
Oh no, Rain, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I leave wanted me.
It's okay.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Why are you sad about this?
I'm sad, but maybe it's better like this.
Huh?
I was really scared that we wouldn't find it because that would mean Dad didn't feel strong enough about me to leave anything. But if they just get rid of the letters eventually, then we don't know if it was ever here or not. If we don't know for sure, then I can just keep pretending that she did.
Don't say that.
But more than that, I'm sad because you're sad. You did so much for me. You don't deserve to feel this way. I really want to cry too, but I feel like I can't if you already are. So please stop crying, Rain.
Rain isn't sure if she feels better, but attempts to refocus herself with a couple of deep exhales regardless. She wipes away her remaining tears, staining her wing.
We should probably leave before Kale shows up.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, let's go!
If your aim was to avoid me, you'd have done well to keep your feet to the earth and wings in your cloak. Ah! Eee! Or barring that, closing the door behind you so the light doesn't escape. Your lack of basic etiquette has proven your downfall, just as I warned you multiple times it would. Kale? How is she always able to sneak up on me? Please wait, I can explain it. I very much doubt it, but feel free to try.
Oh, the monogatari head tilt.
Let's start with an easy inquiry. Why aren't you standing at the front desk right now? Well, there is. Afterwards, we can discuss the missing hat from our ground floor storage. Coincidentally, the same hat that was assigned to you last year. Well, I had technically the husband. Or if you prefer, we can put that aside for now and discuss the mess that was made up on the path up here. Alternatively, you can skip to whatever excuse you could possibly have for bringing us for the post this far up with any concern for their safety to the specific room where you are nowhere near the critical areas to even dream of holding access. She's not a guest, she's a courier. Look at her uniform. Please.
Her frown unflinching, Kale lifts her wings to the air. Why? Her wingspan makes the girls feel smaller than they already are, but that sensation is only compounded upon when Kale brings her wings down with terrifying force. A gust is released that effortlessly blows Mila's cloak and bard includes, with a couple poor lambs falling victim as well.
Enough of this, Rain!
It was my fault. Please don't be mad at her.
Kale shifts her eyes to Mila, holding them on her for what feels like an eternity to the girl, before eventually shifting the rest of her body as well.
I don't think I've had displeasure, miss. She doesn't.
Kale raises a wing once more, bidding Rain's silence.
My name is Mila. My best friend, well, I'm expecting a letter from her. Adrian is my other best friend, and all she did was try to help me find it, so please get angry with me instead.
Mila. All guests of Mortem Post are to be treated with the utmost respect. I'm afraid that I can't honor your request. It is a place of work. There are rules, traditions, expectations. Countless examples, nearly all of which Rain has managed to break within a short window of a few hours. Unfortunately, I have to inform any guardians you may have of your presence here today, but rest assured that you will still be welcome to the post office with open wings in the future, miss. As for you, Rain, I doubt I need to tell you that there will be severe consequences for your little adventure today. You'll say the postmaster will be informed of every last detail. I doubt Mila's mom will ever let her come back here, and if she did, I'm sure whatever punishment it will make sure we can see each other again. This is it. My time with Mila is over. I understand. I don't care if you want me to polish the floors every single day for the spoiled life, or even if I'm stuck on the front desk forever. If you asked me to leave the post office, I would. Rain. I promise I'm telling the truth. You won't have to worry about me, no matter what. But before that, can I ask you something? That depends entirely upon the question. Even if we never get to talk again, I can still leave Mila with something. A clue to keep chasing after to find on the lion's passage. She may not be able to get to it right now, but I know she'll be able to find it someday. Maybe Big Sis would even be able to help. Where do the delivers go after they leave this place? I know there should at least be a few things here, but all of the boxes are empty. Well, that's a curious piece of knowledge you find for yourself. I might assume you at least know the general purpose of this department. I think so. Oh, very well. This is a lesson you ought to learn sooner rather than later in a case. You're operating on two incorrect assumptions, however. Allow me to clarify before continuing. 1. Not all of the boxes are empty.
Kay looks upwards into the darkness. She stays unmoving for several minutes, leaving Rain and Mila uneasy and uncertain. The top left corner. At long last, however, the topmost box on the far left begins to emit a faint glow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Rain counts Kay's wing beats as she prepares to take off, her mentor bending her knees with every flap. On 5, she takes flight. The girls watch in amazement as Kay speeds through the air, skillfully slowing herself as she approaches the ceiling. At the apex of her ascent, all that's visible of her from the floor is what the glow illuminates. She floats expertly to the ground, letter in wing. With just as much finesse, she opens the lip of the envelope with the sight of a feather.
Hey, you can't just...
Like said before, Kale again raises a wing to Rain, demanding her silence as she quietly reads the contents of the letter to herself. Her eyes subtly shift back and forth, absorbing every written word to memory with precision and care. As she does so, the intensity of the shine continues to increase, forcing Mila and Rain to look away. And in an instant the light is gone. When Rain turns her head back, Kale stands there, empty-winged, with only the faintest of glimmers escaping her grasp, before disappearing to nothing.
2. No delivery ever leave this room. Where did it... What
happened to that letter just now?
Miss, have you been taught about the cycle of magic yet?
Me? Our food and clothes have them, right? And they have something to do with the letters.
A good enough foundation. For the sake of being four, allow me to walk you through the rest.
Oh.
All of us outside of the seaborn are born with at least some amount of magic. Therefore, people are special, with them having and generating a much larger quantity. As such, they imbue their creations, meals or clothing with the excess magic. By wearing or consuming this, we take their magic into ourselves. Said magic is a subtle thing, however. In truth, its only practical function is to lengthen our lifespans as far as they can reasonably go. It's not infinite, for when someone passes on, whether through natural causes or otherwise, that magic remaining within has to go somewhere, and for reasons we have yet to uncover ourselves, that location is the top of this tree.
And the magic turns into letters?
Rarely a package, but yes. Thoughts, feelings, unfinished business, imprinted directly onto the soul, made manifest in our humble Mortem Post.
Oh, interesting. So you are telling me if someone considers their life to be completely fulfilled, the letter doesn't appear. Oh, that's nice. I mean, that's not really nice, but that's very interesting.
Does that mean if you don't have a lot of magic you won't get to send any letters?
No, I think my interpretation is more correct. But
Seaborn usually only get one, but other races can send multiple before the last of their magic dissipates. We have records of a few airfoot who sent down well over 100 deliveries. Magic is an impatient thing, however.
I don't know why I'm speaking like that for her.
And it isn't going to wait. If we fail to do our duty and deliver these messages to their intended recipients on time, well, you first-hand experience with it now. Why don't they just disappear after they get delivered? A good question and one without a satisfying answer. Our best guess is that the delivery is tied to its recipient in some form. Once the letter or package reaches its intended destination, it's able to maintain a tangible form. In any case, I apologize for the long-winded explanation. I hope you'll see that it was necessary to fully answer the question at hand, however. So I couldn't even get Mila another threat to pull it. I'm so sorry.
That letter you just read, is there any chance it could have been from my friend? Her name was Dandelion, but I called her Dandy. Also, you spell my name like...
The context of the message are strictly confidential, sorry, miss. I can assure that nothing in it implied that it would have been for you, at least.
Oh...
So long as your friend has imprinted the appropriate information, you needn't worry. A delivery doesn't expire for a full 3 weeks after it is initially left in our care, and more than sufficient amount of time for it to go through our system.
All Mila can offer is a gasp and a small sad note.
3 weeks. Then it's game over. This is so frustrating! Everything we did, and we're just gonna end like this, with not even a tiny bit of good news for Mila, and we're probably never gonna see each other again! And Kelly's just standing there talking like he's drunk or even weirdly talking about following rules or whatever about breaking just as many as me! Why were we reading it anyway? Not opening mail that doesn't belong to you is the very first thing we're done, did you forget? And sorting top to bottom, you say we start at the bottom cross your wings if I think it's out. Remember, you always get so mad at me whenever I start from the top, but you go to do it with much bigger sound boxes. And treating our guests with respect, if the letter wasn't important, we wouldn't have come all this way, and you're just gonna pretend it doesn't matter. If we respected our guests, we wouldn't need to break the rules to help them.
Rain.
Oh.
Have you gotten it out of your system? Are you satisfied? No, but what else can I say? At least when Neve bullies me, it feels like she still likes me. You're just evil. Evil, am I? And who are you to place the judgment on me? This room operates on a different set of rules than the rest of the post office. I'll have you know I perform my duties to the letter. Sure, notice how difficult the journey was to reach this department. How even if you could simply fly up by yourself, you'd tie yourself long before making it here. Or even the size of the door and how you must have struggled to push it open. These were deliberate choices made by the first generation of couriers. Sorting from the top too was a specific instruction left behind. These three things all serve an identical purpose. I don't think I understand. It's to exhaust and fatigue the head of the undeliverables department. Hey? What? Why would the post office do something like that? As I've told you countless times before, we have what I consider to be the most important job in the world. We have a duty to every person in Vitae, and life otherwise to deliver the final words of those who have left us. To fail this duty is unforgivable, and so it is the responsibility of this department, my responsibility, to shoulder away for our offices.
That's horrible.
Rules like that shouldn't exist. What good does hurting ourselves do for anyone? Oh, on that point you, myself, and everyone else who currently knows of the department can agree. But the traditions of the post are sacred. And so every time it ever becomes impossible, I make the trip. In the rare case where to appear at the same time, I make it twice, each getting the proper attention it deserves. And 3 weeks later, when it is time for these people to die their second deaths, I return to hear their whispers. For no one deserves their final thoughts to go unheard.
Oh. I see. That is definitely a terrible position she's ended up on.
I want to say something, but I don't know what. All the while with far below on the ground floor I push, aiming for perfection in myself and those around me. So children like you can grow up and remain proud of your home, hoping you never lead to learn of this room nor inherit my title. If that makes me a villain, then I shall gladly clip my wings and fall to the deepest depths when my time comes. Hey? How about now? Kayla, I'm out of question, I should hope. Very good. I've still got some business to attend to. I'd appreciate it greatly if you two were to step outside in the meantime. I'll arrange for an escort party to see you safely to the bottom.
No longer willing to allow the conversation a chance to continue, Kale turns her back on the girls. Rain is caught in stages, unable to think a single thought or move a single step. It's faint, but the sensation of the feathers on her wings being stroked breaks her from the trance. She looks down, finding Mila's hand.
I think we should go, Rain.
Yeah.
The two make for the doors, arms intertwined. The fear of falling never once crossed Mila's mind in the safety of this room, but the act had become habitual after their time together. Neither pulled away when they realized how silly it was.
I'm sorry. I took fast as far as I could. Maybe if we were just a little faster.
You did so much more than I thought anyone would for me. I'm sorry too. I've gotten you in so much trouble.
Rain shakes her head, a single feather falling to the floor as she does so.
We shouldn't be talking like this. We may not see each other for a while, so we should say some nicer things instead so we can leave on a happier note. Thank you for all the fun today, Mila. When you called me your other best friend, you made me so happy. I'm really glad you came by the post office today.
Thank you too for believing in Daddy all the way until the end. I know how long Mom will be upset, and also know what kind of punishment they're gonna give you. But even if we have to wait until we're grown-ups to see each other, I'll keep reminding myself of you so we can be friends again.
I can't start crying when she's so close to keep it together, right? Yeah, me too. We'll both probably have a lot of fun stories to share by then, so maybe the wait won't be all that bad.
Mortem Post is a special part of the village of Vitae. A place where people are offered the chance to say goodbye one final time. Today, however, Rain and Mila chose to part with a promise to see each other again, no matter how long it may take. So as they prepare to marry the relief of the undeliverables, they say their farewells for now, knowing it won't be forever. Well, it better won't be forever, god damn it. What? A glow. Faint, more a suggestion of light than anything else, but enough to make its presence known, all the same. Rain stops in a place, turning to find its source, her companion following her lead and doing the same. Oh, another! What the heck? And there, in the top row, second from the left, the small canopy gently shines, its glow already beginning to intensify.
Another one?
As Rain utters her whisper, Kale nods to the light as well, as she did before she bends her knees, one wing beat.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. But even if it was, it'd be impossible to tell time.
2.
No delivery ever leaves this room. Kale's accepted that that's how things have to be, but
3.
if I'm right, then we can prove it before Kale opens it. Maybe Mila and I can perform a miracle.
Perform a miracle.
How? Okay, my last save was here, okay. Inspect, trust, upwards, onwards, let's go, onwards! Go!
Mila, I need you to trust me, okay?
Hey, what's going on?
I need you to hold on to me as tight as you can, tighter than that if you're able to.
Trust. Mila considers her friend's request, eyes darting around as she tries to piece together Rain's plan in the midst of the urgency she's being presented with. It doesn't take too long for things to click.
All the way up there. I can't.
Trust.
Please, you have to be there too. I promise we'll be back to the ground in no time. Dandelion too.
Although hesitation initially overtakes her, Mila steals her resolve with a firm note. Throwing her arms around Rain's dress and clenching her fists tighter than she ever has before, Mila holds on tight.
Thank you, Mila. Let's give it all we've got.
Onwards! No, upwards. Okay, fair enough. 4. Ding. In the same instant, Rain throws her wings to the air, then downwards with every bit of strength she can afford to master, knowing a swift takeoff would be her only chance of outspeeding Kale.
Whee!
A moment later, the two are airborne, Rain's sights set on her guiding light.
Oh, don't you dare!
5. For Swift, Rain was far from subtle in her first movements of flight. She can't afford to look down for. Every microsecond of advantage over her mentor, a priceless treasure.
Reach out for the one with the claws, don't be scared!
Okay.
The box continues to shine, growing brighter and brighter every passing moment. Rain grits her teeth, putting everything to each flap of her wings. The string pedals with the additional wave, driving her to exhaustion far quicker than she ever had before. 6! Rain had lost count of Kale's wing beats prior to now, but her heart begins to race as she hears her take off, going so fast as to sound like she's cutting through the air. Rain hurts all over. She shuts her eyes to drive the pain away, the light above now so radiant as to pierce her eyelids regardless. Higher and higher, brighter and brighter, closed in her own world but still bombarded with countless sensations, all begging her to stop. Higher and higher, brighter and brighter! Even with eyes slammed shut, the light still overwhelms. Rain's vision is that of nearly pure white, and still it only continues to intensify. Until suddenly it's gone! Rain's eyes shoot open. Disoriented and confused, her head swivels down to check on her friend, heart beating out of her chest. Mila isn't holding a letter. Rather in her free hand, she clutches a small parcel. For its metallic orange wrapping may glimmer in the distant light of the room's lanterns, its radiant glow has faded. An indescribable relief washes over Rain, their journey together at long last finding its happy ending. As Rain allows herself to let her guard down with her job finally done, her muscles relax and the immeasurable exhaustion she put herself through over the flight catches up to her all in an instant. Uh-oh. The world goes black once again and the two begin to fall. Dandelion, okay, but did they get caught, baby? Oof. I guess she caught them. As Rain comes to, she finds herself still mid-flight, for not due to her own wings.
Ah, you're awake.
No sudden movements, we're almost there. Keep holding on to her midst.
She and Mila lie on the back of Kale, wings outstretched and claw held as tightly as her wings can grip, forming a makeshift net. It's unstable but good enough to provide a small sense of safety as they float gently to the bottom. The soreness throughout her body is nigh overpowering, but the feeling of one of Mila's arms holding her close feels even stronger, almost managing to dampen the pain. True to Kale's promise, the three eventually make their landing. Kale kneels down, allowing for the girls an easier disembark. Mila falls first, eager to have something beneath her feet again. Rain follows soon after, for her landing is considerably more wobbly. Freed from the ocean wave, Kale stands upright once again and turns to face her previous passengers.
Lie down if you need to, Rain. Thank you, I'm okay for... I think.
Kale shifts her focus to Mila, only to find the seaborn girl offering up her parcel.
I'm sorry, I don't want you to get in trouble either, Miss Kale. If you need to look at it first, then...
If only for a split second, the tiniest trace of smile finds its way to Kale's lips, for it's quickly spelled with a shake of her head.
It's not my mail to open, miss.
Hey? The energy in the room shifts as Mila pulls the package back down. Nary a sound echoes through the room, save for the gentle flicker of flame. Mila visibly shakes as she takes her first tug at the twine, the adrenaline of her flight intermingling with her nerves as the two couriers watch intently. Time moves slow, agonizingly so, as the streak eventually gives way, and she begins to carefully peel back the glimmering orange wrapping. Finally opening the box, Mila releases a small gasp. She scoops one hand inside to grasp its contents, allowing the box to fall to the floor, with a quiet toot masked by the crinkling of the wrapping paper. In her hands rests a small knapsack, made with the same material as Mila's vest.
Dante's scarf!
Tears begin to well in Mila's eyes, satisfied just by the gift's wrapping rather than its contents.
Keep going! Keep going!
Mila, reminded that there was still yet more to go, responds with a nod. For her hands shake even more intensely than before, she pulls at the cloth with as much care as she can master. At last the fabric comes loose, covering Mila's hand as it falls. Rain and Kale share a confused look. Mila's reaction is much more severe, with her trembling worsening and her tears quickly escalating to sobs. A small plush mouse, smelling faintly of mint.
Her favorite.
Mila instinctively tightens her grip on Dandelion's gift as the flood of emotions escape her body. The two Galekind watch in silence, trying to piece the puzzle in front of them together. Kale is the first to make some form of realization, bringing a wing to her chin.
Miss, is it possible by any chance that your friend never knew how to write?
Mila hears the question but can't even begin to form a word. Thankfully, Kale is able to intuit the answer all the same.
I see, so that's the way of things.
Wait, huh?
Kale's question proved just enough to give Rain the extra help she needed to reach the truth.
So, Mila's best friend, who she did everything with?
Oh.
But I've never heard of anything like that happening before. Kale just told us it isn't possible. Only people have magic and you need that to send mail. Dandelion would have had to... Ah!
The final piece slides neatly into the place. Intentional or no, little Dandelion was given the gift of a tiny amount of magic, courtesy of the Earth Foods magic embedded clothcraft and Mila's mother's handiwork. And when the time finally came for Dandelion to make proper use of that gift, she knew in her heart what she wanted to do. For she was certain Mila would be sad. Dandelion hadn't the words to tell her how much she meant to her. And so instead her final act was a familiar one. God damn it, this game is actually making me... sweat my eyes a little bit. Sharing her favorite toy with her favorite person, hoping it once again bring a smile to her face. Yeah. Mila brings the plush close to her chest, holding onto it as if it were at risk of flying away. Grief, love, joy, loss. Mila's tears are aimless and show no signs of slowing. She chokes as she catches her breath and Rain spots her opening. She closes in on her dearest friend, wrapping her wings around her in the closest a Galekind can manage to a hug. For the first time, the two are comfortable enough to cry together. Well, I get it. I get it.
I'm deeply sorry for the severe clerical error our office has made and the troubles it caused you. Nevertheless, it fills me with an abundance of joy to see your parcel safely delivered. I'll see to it that you make it to the ground floor safely whenever ready.
The head of the undeliverables readies for the door. For turns back refused to address her subordinate.
Unfortunately, I can't go against protocol. I still need to report this incident to your grandmother.
Rain doesn't respond, nor does Kale wait for her to. Whatever may come of this will be an issue Rain can handle tomorrow. But for now, all that matters is this moment. She manages to smile as her tears continue to fall.
You did it, Mila! We did it! Thank you, Rain. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I owe you more thank yous than I could ever give. How about one more and we'll call it even? Okay, one more.
Mila takes a moment trying to hold back her tears just long enough to make this last thank you special.
Thank you, Rain. And farewell, Dandelion.
Far from the hustle and bustle of the capital of alchemical lies a small coastal village by the name of Vitae. In the mornings, those who live near Earthfoot residences are awoken by the scent of fresh bread being baked, a cloth being spun, magic imbued within every creation. Throughout the day, Seaborn work tirelessly, the hammering of nails and sawing of wood being telltale signs of their presence. For few in number, you can seemingly find one just about anywhere you go. As the sun sinks low, the spark bounds make themselves known, the quiet humming of their devices serving as a familiar ambience as well as a promise that tomorrow will awaken to some new manner of convenience or innovation. For whether it will last till the following sunset is always an uncertainty. However, on the far eastern outskirts of the village, there lies a place that has proven to be unusually noisy today, with a small crowd of residents and couriers alike engaging in small talk around a wooden stage. A gargantuan tree climbing so high into heavens that the clouds hide its canopy from view. And at its base, Mortem Post. A modest little post office the Gale kind called their home, and where a small ceremony is scheduled to take place today. Kale stayed true to her word. Rain's grandmother, the postmaster, was informed of the granddaughter's exploits, of course, down to the last detail. Oh boy. How she immediately shared her duty, leaving the front office almost as soon as she was to start her shift. How she brought in a guest into the inner workings of the post office entirely unauthorized. And how she coerced said guest into digging through the letters of others. How she put the guest through unimaginable danger, climbing to heights of the tree that not even many couriers reach. Mila's mother was told much the same. They were also told of Rain's unbending determination to do right by Mila, stopping at nothing to help a guest in need, going above and beyond what any courier could ever be expected to. How despite the danger, she treated her with the utmost care and attention, matching her step for step and always putting Mila's welfare in front of her own. How she performed a miracle and became the first courier in Mortem Post's long history to deliver an undeliverable. The crowd hushes itself to a whisper, eventually falling to silence as Rain and her grandmother take to the stage. Rain reaches into her cloak, retrieving a simple envelope and passing it to her grandmother. The postmaster opens the lip, revealing the small vertical stump held inside. With all of the care summoned in her age grandmaster, she gently peels the back off. She ushers for Rain to bow slightly, and Rain obliges. She carefully finds a spot on her granddaughter's hand and pushes the stump firmly onto it. When Rain lifts her head, she is officially recognized as a one-stump Courier. Oh, she has 3, she has 5. We don't know about you, Paul. He has 3, she has 5, we don't know you. The crowd offers modest applause, with her numerous coworkers being notably louder than the rest. Yeah. Even if she doesn't make much noise. Rain's proudest supporter stands front and center, smiling as wide as she's able. Rain meets her eyes and returns with a grin of her own. On the surface, this post office offers the opportunity for loved ones to say their final farewells, giving those who still walk with us the strength to keep pushing on. However, Mortem Post doesn't assist in the severing of connections. Instead, it stands as a testament to how unbreakable the bonds between us truly are, able to transcend the border of the before and after, a celebration of all who hold the love for others in their hearts. A place Rain is proud to call her home, and one Mila is forever thankful to. What a game. Oh boy, what a game. God damn it. Why are my eyes so freaking moist? That was so good. What a game, man. Dude, as much as I enjoyed Yuri Paddle and 1 week's bringing sleep, this one absolutely destroys me. I think this is this is my favorite at the moment. I know we have one more to play, but I won't be surprised if this one will stay my favorite. Upwards Rain, the post office of farewells. Jesus, what a story, man. And the conclusion. God damn. Yeah. I think I might be incorrect, but in my opinion at least, if anyone used to have a pet, dog, cat, I don't know, a bird or something else, like, that revelation would hit in the feels. That's for sure, man. Absolutely fantastic. I feel like it's been a while that since I last felt like I got hit in the guts with feelings, man, by the game. But, well, here we are. Great job on that one. Also, the little puzzly parts, also nice, not gonna lie. I was not the best at solving the puzzle over here, that's for sure, but I feel like I actually start to enjoy having puzzle elements in games. I wonder if it comes with age. Maybe, but I mean, if you add something like that to visual novels, I will enjoy that now. From now on, I would say. To be fair, all the characters seem super nice as well. Not gonna lie. Obviously, like Rain and Mila, you kind of get attached to the most. And well, all in all, seems like the two will have like a probably lifetime friendship over here, which is lovely as well. And Rain got a promotion, let's go! Which is nice at the very end. She delivered the undeliverable. So I guess a lot of deliveries landing over there might have been basically like from the pets, and nobody ever realized that. Which is fair enough, to be honest. Which is fair enough. Seems like basically sometimes breaking the rules can bring a very, very good outcome in the end. Like in this situation, to get that final goodbye, right? What a story! What an ending! Too good! Too good! Love it. Dude, I mean, I don't even have to say anything more, to be honest. This is a 10 out of 10 game. Yeah. That's it, man. That's about it. Absolutely recommended to play this on your own as well. Gee, that would... Yeah, that was so good. I mean, I will just keep it at that. There is no really need to add anything more. This is just so good. I don't even know what else to add, to be quite frank. To be quite frank, yeah. I'm terrible at reviews, in general. My endings to games, or me speaking after the games is finished, basically, is never really good. I'm terrible at conclusions, basically. But, I mean, this one doesn't need, like, me saying anything about the conclusion and so on. This is an absolute genuine gem, okay? The fact that this was only made for, like, an internal game jam. The previous two games, super good. This one breaks it to the higher level, I'd say. Yeah. Fantastic. Simply fantastic. Like, I'm giving it 11 out of 10 lynxes or something. Oh boy. Okay, let's end the video for. The game was absolutely top. I feel like I need to go and wash my face now, to be fair. Given the fact that my eyes sweated a little bit. I guess, I don't know, consider liking the video and subscribing. I mean, as per usual, right? Always super appreciated. And link to the game in the description. Go, like, rate it super highly because it deserves it. Make a download as well. And I guess check out other games from Studio Elan because, well, gee, now I'm afraid what's hidden under all the other games. Because I do have which one do I have? I do think I have Highway Blossoms, and I might have National Park the Girls, to be honest, on Steam. And now I'm like, oh my god, what is hidden under those? What if it hits in the guts as well like that? The feelings, basically. I want to play those games now. Anyway, alright. I'm not gonna keep you any longer. This is already a lengthy video. Let's end it. Hope you enjoyed. I wish you all a wonderful day. Go give a pat, hug, a hearty meal to your pet. I don't know, take it on a long walk and stuff like that. Have a great day with your pet, and that's it. That's the final message. I'm out. Tomorrow, next game. And we will finish with Studio Elan's internal game jam games. Yeah. We'll still have more games to play for. That I can assure you of that, yeah. Alright, I'm out. Bye-bye.